Okay, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for jumping on with me this morning. Here's what I want to talk to you about today. Turning a lead into a loyal customer and a closing. Like, starts here as just a general inquiry of some kind. You interact with them, they become your loyal customer, and eventually they turn into a closing. How we do that? Well, the number one factor that comes with this, and there are a number of important factors. We're going to talk about them each day this week, okay? But one of the most important factors is speed. Speed to kill. Speed as in when the customer is in the mood, in the moment to discuss their housing needs, then we have to be there. Ideally, that would be in real time. Okay? Now look, I get how hard that is. I've been an agent for 3 decades in the city. I fully get it. And we're going to talk about some strategies of how to deal with it. But let's first understand, speed is really important. So ideally, if I have gone to all the time, trouble, expense to get you to browse for homes, maybe on my site versus all the other sites that are available to you, if I've gone to all the time, trouble, and expense to do that, then I want to interact with you when? Ideally, while you're doing it. Now, that's not always possible, but that's when you're in the mood. Now, it may feel like I'm stalking you if I reach out to you and I say, hey, Billy Bob, I see you're on my website right now. How can I help? And you might go, wow, are you outside my window peeking in on me? And my answer would be, yes, I am. Billy Bob, I am stalking you. It's my job. Now, how can I help? So many of us are trying to dance around that issue of, well, they might think I'm stalking them. You are stalking them. You're in professional high-ticket sales. You are stalking with them. Just address it right up front and kind of chuckle it off. Okay? They're being stalked everywhere all the time. It's not so shocking anymore. If I buy anything online, within 30 seconds, I'm seeing ads for that product and 1,000 other similar products for the next period of time, all the time. Right? And you are too. It's not shocking to me. I pretty much know now that it's going to happen. Now, you might legitimately say, Mike, that is impractical. I can't be on call all the time. I can't be available every second of every day to respond to every prospect when they're in the moment. And to that I say, I know. I'm right there with you on that. I just wanted to talk about what the ideal was. Now, because within that ideal, you will be able to do that at times. And if you are in the business of lead capture and conversion, turning a lead into a closing, then you'll have to take advantage of the ideal as often as possible. And then for the times when it's not possible, my first look that I'm going to encourage you is to determine whether there are strategies that you could implement that might help take advantage of that. Like, what am I talking about? Okay, Mike, what are you talking about? Get to the point. Here's what I'm talking about. Look, do I want you to work 24/7? Absolutely not. You have family and friends and interests of your own, and that's why we work, so that we can live a better life. Right? I want you to do that. I'm not saying that you should be on call 24/7. I'm saying that you should come up with strategies to make it appear as if you are. Okay? You could have autoresponders on your website. So if I'm browsing for homes on your website, it comes up, maybe there's a little icon, a picture of you, and it says, hi, this is Mike, and I see you're browsing for homes. Can I offer you some assistance? I could do that. I could do that. I could have an autoresponder on my email system, on my phone. I could do that. I could have a coverage buddy. Now, I'm not talking about teams. Teams are a whole different thing. But there are many professions which have coverage buddies. Doctors, lawyers, hey, myself, I'm not on call. I want to be available to help you guys, but I'm not available 24/7. Except I have built a system where one of us, my backup support, is available, and they're sometimes even better at some things than I am, so that you can get the help you need when you need it. But does that mean I'm available all the time? Of course not. That's ridiculous. I don't think you even expect that. You just expect that I have a strategy in place to help you when you do need the help, right? Yeah, but have you built that for your customers? Do you have a coverage buddy? And do you guys have it worked out? Where maybe you alternate holidays, maybe you sit down with an annual calendar and you say, hey look, I don't have kids at home, so Christmas isn't as big a deal to me, so why don't I be on call over the Christmas holidays? But I love 4th of July, so why don't you be on call over the 4th of July? And we work that out. Why don't we work out time off? Hey look, I'm gonna take this time off this coming year. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, you don't know that. You don't plan it out. You're just running your business by the seat of your pants, and you just take time off whenever the hell you feel like it. Oh, well, you're not running your business like a business, so you're going to have a hard time with the coverage buddy. But I digress. Let me go back speaking to those people who are or who want to run their business like a business. You have a coverage partner, coverage buddy. And you cover for them when they're off, and they cover for you when you're off. Why? So that your customers, your prospects, get the help they want when they want it, not sitting around waiting for you to decide to come back to work. Because a little newsflash for all of us, they're not going to do that. They're just going to move on, and they'll end up hooking up with another agent who was available that day. You forfeited the right to act like a victim in that situation. You're not a victim. You just lacked a strategy to capture the business that was available to you. Coverage buddies, I love that system. And you know what? If you're covering for me this weekend, whatever business comes in is yours. I don't want anything off of it. And when I cover for you, whatever business comes in is mine. And I don't expect anything to give you anything off of it. And that's the way it works the most pure. Yeah, you want some variation of that where you're swapping referral fees, that's fine. You're going to have a hard time getting reconciled to that. You'll probably end up with a number of coverage partners because you'll into these conflicts and arguments about whose is whose and what's what. But it's your business, and you can organize it any way you want. It just has to be organized. Why? Because speed kills. If you're in the business of turning prospects into loyal customers and closings, speed kills. Is it the only thing that's important? Nope. There's many other things that are important. There's a whole strategy to this, and we're going to talk about it each morning this week. So come join me. For right now, let's get out there and let's make it happen for ourselves today.